Welcome to the video on how to market extension with the high five elevator pitch. My name is Connie Reimers-Hild. I'm with the University of Nebraska-Lincoln Extension at the Kimmel Education and Research Center, Nebraska City, Nebraska. And today I want to walk you through the steps of creating your own high five elevator pitch for extension. Before you can sell anyone else, you first must be sold on yourself. And this is a great quote from Laurel Langemeier, the Millionaire Maker's Guide to Creating a Cash Machine for Life author and a Nebraska native. She's actually from by Mead, Nebraska. And that's what we have to do. We have to be sold on ourselves and what we do in extension before we can help others. So why create a pitch? You can create a pitch to make a great impression, to sell yourself, your ideas and programs, and also to help build those networks and relationships that are so critical to us in extension throughout the state and beyond. So how do we do all these great things with a pitch? Well, we make the pitch stick. That means we have to make it simple, unexpected, concrete. We have to build credibility while pitching our idea, product, or service, or even in this case, extension. We need to include emotion and story, really help people understand how extension applies to their everyday life. And the book Made to Stick outlines these factors as ways to make things sticky. Now, a couple success tips I want to share. Make sure you break the ice with whomever you might be talking to, whether it be a senator, a colleague, somebody in your community. But make a little small talk first. Also, get to know your audience. Research them a little bit. Who are they? What do they stand for? How could you make extension appeal to them? One thing that really appeals to me personally is the show Shark Tank, where entrepreneurs go on and they create their pitch and make their pitch to a panel of potential investors. Now the sharks themselves, the investors, will tell you you only have about 30 seconds to impress them because they are always looking for new opportunities. Their minds are going a million miles a minute, just like most people. So remember, 30 seconds is a great time frame for a pitch. Now let's put your pitch to work with the high five. What, who, wow, why, and when. So get ready to feel like a little kid again and show off everything and anything that has meaning to you. Because if we aren't willing to show off what we have, in this case, my daughter is showing off a snow cone she made. She was so proud of it. People don't know we exist. They don't know extension exists. Just like when I help businesses put together a pitch, no one's going to know what that business can provide them or what extension can provide them unless we get the word out. And that's the best way to serve people, is to really help them understand how we can help their lives, businesses, and communities be better, grow, and be more healthy. There is a worksheet online at the URL listed on the slide, http://gounl.edu/bbyx. You can actually go there and download a form that will walk you through the steps to creating a high five pitch. The first step, what? So think about that to yourself a little bit. What exactly are you pitching? Get clear and specific about this. You really want to paint a clear picture about what you're pitching. Next, identify your audience. So who are you going to pitch? Is it a senator? Is it a community member? Is it a friend? So really target that audience so you can create a specific pitch knowing what and who you're pitching. The third step of the high five elevator pitch is definitely the most fun. How can you use a wow factor to really catch your audience and hook them into the conversation, into the pitch? Use stats, numbers, emotions, stories, something that appeals to them. If I simply say something like, I'm an extension educator, blah, 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 nobody cares about that. But if I say something like, research shows that business coaching increases profitability by 22%, isn't that amazing? That catches their attention. I'm not describing who I am, I'm describing how I can help them. After the conversation really gets started with that hook, we want to move on to our next step. Why? Why you? We want to paint a vivid picture and rescue your audience. We want you to really tell them why extension is the best to help solve their problem in a way that makes sense and holds meaning to them. So here's an example I have. I'm currently coaching a business owner, and his profits have increased each month over the course of our coaching relationship, even in this tough economic downturn. He is planning for even bigger growth this year. Coaching has really helped him achieve both his personal and business goals. So again, it's not describing what I do, but it's really lending credibility to what I do in a way that makes sense for them and helps rescue them. The fifth and final step of the high five pitch is the when or the ask. So at the end of your pitch, you really want to firm up a date, an action, a when. When can you meet with them? When can you call them, etc. Get something on the calendar, get an action step in place so you're able to meet with them again, follow up with them again, and talk about what your pitch is and what you're offering even more. Now here's some other things to think about when you're asking for the when. Make sure you're revising and rehearsing with the ask. It's really important to know your pitch and to be able to walk through it with ease and grace. The other thing about a great pitch is that you want to do it with confidence and passion. That's so incredibly important because even if you stumble around a little bit, just like I have in this video, guess what? That confidence, passion, enthusiasm are going to come through. People can read your energy. So the more passionate and excited you are, the more passionate and excited they're going to be as well. And finally, make sure you prepare for some great Q&A. This is a wonderful opportunity to just go ahead and ask questions of them, get to know them better, your audience better, so you can really refine the pitch and get to know their needs better. But also, build your case more for extension or whatever it is you might be pitching. Get to know these people, break that ice, let things flow, and really get into a conversation. I think that's the best thing about a pitch, is that it really can enable you, again, to build those relationships for the future. Thank you so much for listening to the High Five Elevator Pitch video. What, who, wow, why, and when. I know you can do it. We look forward to seeing your great extension pitches. And if you have any questions or need help or even want to share your pitch with me, contact me anytime. I'd love to hear from you. And yeah, if I were doing this right, I would definitely get a time on your calendar, wouldn't I? Anyway, you can find me via email or even on the web. Check out our blog, kimmeltv.org, for ways to contact me or even to follow us at the Kimmel Education and Research Center. Again, we look forward to hearing your pitches. Have fun with your high five.